Okay guys, something else I wanted to mention to you is a use of ChatGPT. Now there's lots of backlashing and stories about ChatGPT not being as accurate, this and that and the other. But ChatGPT is a site that can help you, or AI tool that can help you create a website, create avatar, create an image, create a logo. And I would encourage you to try it out. Download an app and see what it can do for you. Moving from there onwards, what we want to do is I want to show you crypto. What I do is crypto, okay? So I said before that I will invest in crypto, and I stand by this decision to this day. What I wouldn't do is I would advise others to do. So if I told you, look, if you do want to invest in crypto, 5-10% of your total assets, total income, you can do, as long as you're okay with losing it, say something bad happens. So I'll give you my example, a real example. This is my phone. Here we have XRP. That's what I done it. In XRP, I invested £900 into XRP. The price was £1.12. Now is 111 pence, and it's gone up by 9.72% to today, right now, being £1.18. So I bought it at £1.12, now it's £1.18. So it's okay, it's 9% increase, it's nothing mega, considering I bought it last week. So that's just little my update for you. So if you want to do the same and buy XRP, why not? It's hopefully a coin that will increase in price, and hopefully within the year it will be £20. So moving on, property. A lot of people nowadays are hesitant to do anything with property because they heard the latest budget announcement. They think it's only going tits up and it's not going to be good for landlords. What to do? People are even saying that a lot of landlords will start selling because renting out properties isn't efficient. However, there is something else called commercial property, which I'm actually looking into right now. And as you know, with any recession, with any bad budget, with any bad laws, there's always those opportunities. So I think the next big thing could be a commercial property. Now, I'm not going to tell you exact strategy, but what I'm going to tell you is you can do a little research. Even if you are a coffee shop, you say, well, where can I get money to buy a commercial property? Well, commercial property could be something like a 200,000. What you can do is you already have a mortgage. You've already been paying maybe 5, maybe 10 years. You can go to the bank, say, take equity out, take that hard cash out, and hopefully invest it, put it as a deposit for a mortgage for a commercial property. But it does take time. It does take learning. But if you don't do and don't study and learn now, then my next 10 years, everybody will be in commercial property, will be a lot less margins up there. So it depends when you're going to take opportunity of the game. A lot of people have asked me who, maybe been in the country for 10 years, they maybe own a little coffee shop or a little restaurant, and they're thinking, what is better to do, rent or mortgage? Well, if you can get a mortgage, then get a mortgage, I would say. And also you have to look at the other aspect, whether renting or paying mortgage on the same house, two-bed house or whatever it is cheaper or more expensive. Bear in mind, when you pay mortgage, you also pay the insurance, building and content, you're paying your life insurance on top of that, so taking that into account and see what is working out better for you. If renting is actually cheaper than buying for you right now, or maybe that you don't know where you're going to live in the next 3 years, then it's okay to rent. It's no shame about it. It's fine. Some of the cleverest and biggest people have been doing it. But it's also a bit of a subject that I wouldn't want to reveal to you how many properties I have on a mortgage or how many things, because it's a very personal thing, and I don't think anybody should be literally telling you, to be honest. But I would say to you, I do have a mortgage, and I would tell you that it is better in a lot of cases to have a mortgage than to rent, because at least you're building an equity. Okay, you might not own a house in the next 20 years, but you're building an equity every year, every 2 years. What if prices double within 5 years? Imagine how much equity you have there. So it's everything you do in life is a game, but I think property, land is a calculated game. That's why the biggest people are in it. And you guys can earn something too. If you can, in this lifetime, create 2 houses by having both properties mortgaged, in 20 years' time, you own both 2 properties. Your kids, hopefully you have a trust or whatever the scheme will be by that time. Your kids can have maybe another 2 houses. Your grandkids can another 2 houses. And all of a sudden, you know, in next 100 years, your family name is doing very well. And that's why I say a lot of people are in this game for, in a business to make their family better off. A lot of people who are also watching our videos, we found out, are into doomsday prepping. And actually a lot of people are increasingly becoming, whether it's a doomsday preppers, whether it's a little bit on the conspiracy side, and it's perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay, it's welcomed actually. And this is the reason I wanted to bring the topic about the Greenland farming. I'm a big believer that we should be supporting farmers. I'm not saying this to get likes or views, that's what my personal belief is. And did you know that you can actually also buy Greenland and start, you know, raising some cattle, or even if you have a house now, you can get 3-4 chickens, start doing something like this, and hopefully save that money, or money will come through investment on the business, and to hopefully buy a little farm. Did you know David Beckham has a little farm now? And I would have thought he would be, you know, rolling around in the yacht, you know, breaking bottles of champagne. Instead, he's making videos on Instagram, and he's raising chickens and doing some potatoes. And he has a big lump of land, obviously a nice house somewhere in Surrey probably. We'll know the location, but I think it's a very smart move. Maybe David Beckham knows that the future will be that whoever has the land, whoever can grow crops and he's sustainable, can make a living, or is not too much dependent on the currency system fluctuations and so on. And it has always been like that, guys. The people who have land, who have the house, who can sustain themselves will always be the winners in any scenario. So that's my outlook on property. Guys, a lot of people have asked me who is currently doing the best. A lot of people are struggling, restaurants, coffee shops. And I looked at this and I'm thinking, who is doing the best? This is a very good question, because I get actually bring the board and show you who is doing the best. Okay, I hope you can all see, guys. It's called the coffee cart, okay? They're doing the best at the moment. They're seeing pound signs, more pound signs than a restaurant and coffee shop. Why? Why do coffee carts, little coffee carts, okay, that sell coffee, okay, near train stations, or in the busy shopping areas, or in the busy streets? Why are they doing the best? Because their rent is cheap, okay, rent is cheap. What else? Their fixed cost, FC, are cheap. Put a cross around those. All they have to do is to pay a little fee to be able to park their car on that particular street, or to have a permission to by council or by the train station themselves to park there, and that's it. Their output costs are not that much as the restaurant and the cafe. What they can also do, because they're on the wheels, they're mobile, they can move around. They can go to a next train station, for example. They can go to a next street if they wanted to, where is more footfall. They haven't signed a long leases, because you see, this is a big word that everybody is scared of in our game, a lease. Coffee shops have to sign sometimes 2, 3, 5-year lease to be able to open their coffee shop, to be able to stay in their coffee shop, and then they worry what about the rent, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? With a coffee cart, you don't have to. You can even say, you know what, I do 6 months. Okay, and what worst thing can happen? The worst thing that can happen if you invest money now, buy a coffee cart, put a coffee machine in there, you're spending around maybe anywhere from 20K upwards. You can turn up, and they can tell you, the train station can tell you yes or no. But guess what? You can find another train station, and then another train station. But did you know you can also use a coffee cart for events, okay? Let's write some things down. If you get a coffee cart today, because you want to invest in a business, let's say you like working on the tools, you like going out early in the morning, and you like being cold, and you don't want to invest in my franchise, right, where you can sit home on your laptop, earn money selling coffee, selling technical support, booking people in. If you rather still have a good business and you don't mind working very hard with your hands, then you need to open this one, coffee cart, okay? We've spoken about this just a second ago. You can do events. Again, you're going to have to work hard. Events on weekends. Some people still have in the royal counties champagne parties, coffee parties, big birthday parties, and you can roll up there in your little coffee van, okay, and sell coffee to 300 people. They have 300 people, each paying £3 for coffee. Just call it £3, £900. You know, for some people, for one-man van, that's not a bad income, okay? But then on top of that, mind you, there's only on coffee sales. You see, let's say then you spend for fuel 50 quid to make £900 worth of coffee, you only had to spend 3 kg, so you're making probably making £800 up there. That's profit. Let's say you sell also on top of a couple of sandwiches, let's say it was £400. You're there making £1,200 from working one day very, very hard. Okay? If you want to work hard, if you want to have low costs and barriers to entry, open up a coffee cart. You can do two things. You can have a steady location, like a train station, or near a bus station in a busy street, and you can do the events on the weekends, like in the schools, like in the private house parties, etc., with your little catering coffee van. So this is also a top idea for 2025, okay, guys? Make a note of this. How much it costs to start? I would say 10k upwards, because you will have to have some van, even if you go for the lowest one. You also have to invest from around 3k for your coffee machine. You can go a little bit cheaper if you go with us. If you want to refurbish one, we can do your package for about 2.5k. All in, training, machine, grinder, warranty for up to 2 years. If you're still not on it, go on our website, double check, pearlcoffee.co.uk. If you want us to get back to you, because not all deals are always published every single day, give us a call direct. There is a number on there, or just click yes in the comments below. We'll get back to you.